Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we will learn how to create and edit funnel or website using the funnel builder or website builder. And we will also explore different features. So let's get to it. Click on this new funnel button. You can choose between these two options. You can start from scratch or you can start from a pre-made template. So let's take a template from here. Okay, you can choose from all these templates or you can browse between categories from here and look for the type of template you want. So let's take this one, business coaching. Click continue. Okay, so this is where you can view different funnel steps and edit them. You can start a split test for this funnel. You can do settings for this funnel too from here. We will get to it later on. For now, let's move on to the funnel builder. Choose the step which you want to edit, then click on this edit button here. Okay, so our builder is now opened up. And this is our funnel that we made using our template. So let's do a breakdown of different features or tools in our funnel builder. So everything you see in our funnel is made in layers. For example, let's take this part of our funnel. If you move the cursor here, you can see these three layers here. The first layer is always the section layer, and then we have the column layer as you can see over here, and lastly we have the element. You can edit properties of each of these layers if you click on it. For example, if I click this element layer, you can see that the settings for it appeared here on the right hand side of our screen. You can edit several properties here. For example, you can change the name for this element, you can change the background color for this element, the opacity, you can align the text for it, and then you can change the image from here. You can choose it from your library or you can put in the URL. You can also change the image actions from here. For example, if someone presses on the image here, it will redirect it to the website URL and you will put that URL here in this field. And then we have the themes tab and advanced settings. Here you can do different changes to your image with these drop downs, and with this visibility option you can choose if you want this image element to be visible on desktop or mobile. For example, if I turn off visibility for desktop, you can see the image element disappeared. As you can see, we are in the desktop mode, and but if I go into the mobile mode, the image element is still there. So you can, with these options, you can make it desktop only or mobile only. Let's bring it back by clicking on this, and then you can add a custom class here, and lastly you have the CSS selector at the bottom. Now let's move on to this bar on the top of our funnel builder. We will go through all these icons one by one. At first we have the add elements icon. From here you can add new sections, rows or elements. In sections tab we have different sizes for sections, and then in rows tabs we have all these rows with different number of columns. Like if you see here, a row with one column is used, and after that we have the elements tab. This is where you can add all sorts of elements to your funnel, be it bullet list, button, form or an image. You will get all of them here. Remember that different elements have different settings. For example, if I drag this countdown element to our funnel and click on it, you can see that it has timer related settings. So you can understand all these elements if you go through them once. It is pretty easy to understand. And the next tab we have is of global sections. From here you can edit or delete a global section, and lastly we have the section templates tab. You can choose from these pre-made section templates. Let's take this one for example. Since it is a footer, we will drop it at the end of our funnel. Okay. Now you can add new rows or new elements in this section. Actually, I have a suitable element for this section in my mind. Let's go to the elements tab, drag this button element and drop it here. Click onto the button settings, scroll down, and from button actions, choose call, and now add a phone number here. So, yep. So now whenever someone clicks on this button, he will be connected to a phone call on this number. So the next icon we have is layers. It contains the list of all the sections on a page at one place. You can do several actions from this drop down here. And if we have a pop-up on our page, it will be also shown here. Okay, so we do have a pop-up. You can change the settings for this pop-up from here, and it contains this two-step order form. It is available in the elements tab for you to use. And the next icon we have is of pages. From here you can move between different pages or steps in a funnel. And then next we have the tracking code. You can put your tracking code for head or foot here. And after that we have the custom CSS icon. Here you can add a custom CSS code. And next we have the typography icon. So typography is helpful in making sure all fonts chosen are consistent throughout the funnel. You can change the headline and the content font from here. You can even change the text color or link color from below here. And the next icon we have is background. You can change the background for your funnel from here. You can put in the image URL in this field here, and you can click on this icon to upload a image from your system, and you can even put in a simple color for your background from here. This icon opens up the pop-up settings. And next we have SEO metadata. So SEO metadata is the key to your funnel being found. Be sure to name your funnel's SEO title appropriately to match your funnel and add a description. And once you're done setting up all this, click on this button here. So lastly, we have the preview custom codes icon. With this, you can view all of the custom codes that are being used in your funnel. You can click on these buttons here to switch between the mobile mode and the desktop mode. And with this eye icon, you can preview this funnel on another tab. And yep, that's it for the funnel builder. Let's head on and click on save button. So now that we are back here, let's learn how you can add a product to your funnel. It is a simple two-step process. Step 1 is to configure the product for your funnel. Navigate to the Products tab, click the plus Add Product button, select your product and price from the drop-downs provided. You can also identify if the product was a main or bump product here. Click Save to confirm your changes. If you want to learn how you can create a product, you can see the video on payments in our LMS. So as you can see, our product is configured with our funnel. Let's head to step 2, which is to add the product to your funnel. Navigate to Overview and Edit page to enter the funnel builder. So in the builder, you will need to add an element, and the element needs to be an order form. You can add an order form to your funnel by going into the Elements tab, scrolling down. You can see the two-step order and one-step order at the bottom. But since we already have a order form in our funnel, I'm not going to add it again. As you can see here, if I press pop-up settings, okay. So you can update the two-step order form settings from the panel on the right hand side. You can customize the shipping and info tabs. General settings will allow you to customize the visual aspects, and the additional settings will allow you to customize the fields of the order form and additional aspects that can be altered. You cannot see the product in the editor, but if you preview this funnel or make it live, it will be there. So now we are back on the main tab. Let's see the settings of our funnel. We also have this stats tab and the sales tab. These are pretty self-explanatory. So let's just move on to the settings tab. From here, you can change the name of the funnel. You can select the domain from here, and you can also update the path from here. Both the domain and path are important, so ensure you have these properly set up so people can actually navigate to and access your site. If you want to learn how you can properly set up your domain, you can see the video on domain setup in our LMS. So if you wish to add a favicon, you can navigate to settings, and then in media library, you can upload the image for your favicon there. And once the upload is completed, copy the link of that image and paste the URL here. But note that if the URL has extra text after the .png or .ico, you can remove that additional text. Then just click on save to confirm the changes. You can add the head and body tracking code in these boxes here, and these options are pretty self-explanatory. Just read the info below them and you will understand easily. And there is also the feature of chat widget. I will tell you how to create and add the chat widget to your funnel or website later. So that's it for the settings tab. Let's move on. But before that, let me tell you about the importance of path. So you can create a path to differentiate multiple funnels that use the same domain. For example, www.thedemocount.com is our domain. So the path for this domain can be, let's say, www.thedemocount.com slash demo funnel to demo funnel two-step order form. Okay, so this means by navigating to www.thedemocount.com slash demo funnel two-step order form, one would be directed to the first step of this funnel. So now let's move back to the steps tab. So if we go to the publishing tab, you can see that you can also edit the path for a specific funnel step from here. And after editing it, you can click on the update step button. And now let's move back and see what is the split test. Split testing is a marketing tactic used to refine funnels by determining what messaging, design, or layout, etc., gets the best conversion rate and optimize your leads and sales generation. So, by utilizing split tests, you can create a funnel page that has multiple versions. You can determine the split or percentage chance that an incoming lead visits page version A or B. Then after a period of time, you can determine which page version had the better outcome or conversion rate, and then you can use that information to enhance your funnel. So now let's try creating a split test for this thank you step. Click create variation and these options will appear. You can create a duplicate version which will clone the default or the control page, which is here, or you can create from blank or use an existing step from a funnel. So we will duplicate the control page. Now let's make some changes to this variation page. Click on this edit button. it will take us to the builder. For now, I will just change the color of our funnel step, but you can make changes as you like. So navigate to the background tab and you can change the background color from here. Let's pick orange. Okay. So, yep, let's save it and move back to the main page. So now as you can see, we have created our variation page, and with this slide bar you can choose the percentage for your split test to determine how much traffic you want to be directed to the control versus the variation page. Let's make it 40-60 split and then click on apply button. So it means that there is a 40-60% chance that someone will get the control page or the variation page. You can use this link in order to perform the split test, and this link will stick for a person once their computer is cooked. So that means if you test the link yourself and get the variation page, you will always get the variation page in that browser. You can test the link in a new browser on another device or within incognito mode to see if you get the other version. And once you've had traffic to the site, you will be able to view statistics for the pages to see which one has better results. If you want to declare a page as the winner, you can move your cursor on the page and declare it as a winner from here, so you can continue with the better version of the page. So let's declare the control page as a winner for now. So as you can see, it has deleted the variation page because the control page was promoted. And note that you can also restore an old split page from here. Okay, that's all for the split test. Now let's try creating a custom website and adding a chat widget to it. Now let's create a website. Navigate to the websites tab. Click on new website button. From here you can start from scratch or you can start from a template. Let's choose a template from the template library. Let's take this one. Click on continue. Okay, now you can add a new page by clicking this button. Enter a name for the page. Let's say test page. Enter the path. Now click on create new page. Okay, so these are our web pages. In funnels you have steps, whereas if you see over here it has web pages. Now let me show you from inside the editor. Let's edit a page. Okay, so as you can see that the website builder is pretty much the same as the funnel builder, so I'm not going to waste much time on it, and we will just head on and learn how you can add a chat widget to your website. So we have to go back. Now navigate to chat widget, and here you can see these four tabs. I'm not gonna go in depth of what these tabs are for, but if you want to learn that, you can see our video on chat widget in our LMS. Now you have to click on this get code button, copy this code, and now let's go back to the website setting. Now choose the website for which you want to add the chat widget. Click on settings and paste that code in this box here. Enable the chat widget from here and click on save. Okay, so this is how you add a chat widget to your website. you can preview the funnel or website and refresh the page to view what the widget will look like for contacts visiting your funnel or website page. And if you want to add a chat widget to your funnel, you can follow on these same steps. Okay, so that's all for this video, and if you have any question, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video.